Hello my lovelies, it's your girl AngelSimmerX and welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to be talking about the latest patch update for today, June 19th, 2018. And of course, this is the big update leading up to Sims 4 Seasons. Now I have three things that I want to talk to you guys about. Of course, broken mods is one of them, and I'll get to that at the end of this video. As you know, with major updates, mods are bound to break, and of course with seasons, that is no exception. I've been hearing a lot that this might be another episode like cats and dogs. So if you don't follow me on my Tumblr, I have been reposting, reblogging tips on Tumblr having to pertain to your mods. And how you can basically prepare yourself for the patch. So I'll discuss all that a little later towards the end of the video. So first thing I want to talk to you guys about is the glass roofs. If you guys didn't hear, we are getting free glass roofs with this update. And I built this little greenhouse, if you will, that has stairs, and here is one of the glass roofs. The glass roofs come in 6 variations with 4 swatches for each, so the colors change depending on the color that you pick, like the outline of the roof as well as the actual glass color itself. So I thought that was pretty cool. So here's the first variation. It is just big squares, and the second variation are much smaller squares. I know, there we go. You guys can see it better now that I don't have the grid on. So these are smaller squares instead of the big squares, and then you have the hexagon one variation, which to me kind of reminds me of Beehive. And then you have the solid one. You have an ornamental scroll work glass roof. I can't talk right now. And then you have also a diamond panel. But for some reason, I like this one. I just feel like it's more greenhouse-esque, if you will. But that's just me. Anyways, getting back to the game, not only did we get these glass roofs, but we also got new gardening abilities that of course will expand over time with our increasing gardening skills. So I got the planter boxes here in the greenhouse, or whatever you like to call it. I'll just call it the greenhouse. And I planted just a couple of plants. I have daisy plants, daisy bush, and I also have a bluebell plant. And what's so cool about this now is that all before you had the bluebell plant and all you knew that it was of normal quality and that was it. But now you have this bar where when you hover over the plant, not only does it tell you what type of plant it is and the quality, but it also gives you a status bar to let you know how your plant is doing, so it can actually see how our plant is coming along. And the plants are actually growing pretty quickly, which is great. Usually once you plant something, or before, it would wait until like overnight till the next day and then you notice a change, but not with these. So the plants are growing a little faster. And now we also have a few new interactions. Of course, we've always had fertilize and water, but now we have a water all interaction that will allow us to go and water every single plant. Not, the daisy plant, but say for instance, since this is the bluebell plant, and we click water all, we'll go around and be able to water all of the bluebell plants. Same thing for the daisy bushes. So it doesn't necessarily water every single plant. it will only water the ones that you specified. Now also, we also have a research interaction, which we can discover information about the plant, about each plant, and what they are, and what they can be used for, and what they can also be fertilized with. So I actually had her to do research on both plants. And if you go to the phone and open up your notebook, you can see that she has the gardening section, and of course she's done her research on the daisy, and she just did one for the bluebell. So the daisy is 2 simoleons. It's a common shrub that produces daisy flowers. It's used for gifting, flower arranging, grafting, graft with strawberry to and grafting. Graft with strawberry to get bonsai buds, and it is a common flower. Now the bluebell is 1 simoleon. It's a delicate bush that produces bluebell flowers, and it's only used for flower arranging, and you can graft with strawberry to get grapes. So how cool is that? That now you can go back and do research on the plants. You can see what they're used for. You can see what you can graft with them to get new plants. So I think that's so cool. And of course, as we increase our gardening skill, we'll be able to unlock more interactions and more abilities within gardening. If you go back and you watch the Sims live stream that they did on Twitch, I think it's now available. It should be available now here on YouTube, but they do go into this a little bit in their live stream. So one thing I wanted to mention to you guys before we jump into the broken mods is that if you haven't had a chance to update your game yet, then I highly recommend that maybe you might want to back up your saves file. Just go to your game folder and right click on the saves folder within your electronic arts folder, and then copy it and paste it to your desktop. And you can see underneath here I have my script mods folder out here on my desktop. I took these out because there's a pretty big chance that the majority of these will be broken in the game anyway. So I went ahead and I took those out as well. Okay guys, now getting into those broken mods. I'm here on the Sims forum, or the forums, thesims.com. Here are just a few broken mods as of right now. The CC wrench icon hiders, MC Command Center, of course, which Deaderpool, I just found out that Deaderpool is actually working on a second hotfix, or he just released a second hotfix to MC Command Center. So I'll get that for you guys, or maybe I'll kind of wait a few minutes and then I will link in case, just in case he has to run another one. More cast columns, all versions, which that one was to be expected anyway. Road to Fame. And speaking of Road to Fame, that is by Sacrificial. He did release an email stating that there are some things that are broken, some portions of his mods that are broken, but we're just gonna go ahead and assume that they're all totally broken anyway. And I would recommend that if you have any of his mods, just to go ahead and remove them from your game and wait until he updates them. Show search sim info is broken. Obviously Sims 4 Studio is now outdated. It's not compatible with the Sims game, so if you try to batch fix anything, it's not gonna work. Please wait until they update Sims 4 Studio. If you want to, you can follow me on Tumblr at AngelSimmerX. I always do post whenever the Sims 4 Studio does do an update, and that way if you do have broken custom content, you guys will be able to run batch fixes on them. And also the UI cheats extension. Apparently all of the mods by Little Miss Sam are broken as well. Also custom harvestables and terrain replacements by Kiwi Sims and Shimrod. broken or no longer compatible for the season's expansion. That will be later, of course, once you guys will actually get the expansion pack. There is also that episode that even more mods will break, and I will put up a video to help you guys kind of prepare for all of that. And then not mod related skill cheats are broken. Now please keep in mind that this will be updated. Sims VIP, of course, does have an entire list of all of the mods, and as of right now there are some that are reported working. The majority of the mods are unknown to be working, and then there's one mod right there that's incompatible. There's another one that's compatible, but for the most part most mods are unknown, so you guys might want to come and check Sims VIP every now and then just to kind of get a handle on everything and see what's going on. So anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching. Please don't forget to leave a like, drop a comment, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't done so already. And please turn on notifications. I didn't know that. And also, I decided that at the very end of my video, I want to leave you guys with some inspirational quotes or inspirational words of wisdom. And today's inspirational quote is by Michael Jackson. That is, if you enter this world knowing you're loved, and you leave this world knowing the same, then everything that happens in between can be dealt with. So thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope you have a great day wherever you may be, and I will see you all in the next video. Bye, guys.
With my thug, right? With my thug, right? With my thug, right? Smash on the street, smash on the street. When I cruising down there, midport, 내 친구들과